All right, y'all, back with another G body. Today we got a 1985 Monte Carlo SS. This your first time here, we take you all around the car, exterior, interior, throw it on a rack so you can see underneath it, and we take it on a test drive. Obviously, we can't show every possible thing in the video, so if you got any questions, give us a call, 256-801-4409. So again, 85 Monte Carlo SS. As you can see, she's finished in black. Driver's quality paint. As with all black cars, especially GM 80s lacquer paint, sometimes it shows decent, but you know, it's gonna need a little bit of loving, just being transparent. Tires are new, we won't go around that. It actually looks like this stripe kit was replaced at some point in time, so stripe kit looks pretty solid. A little bit of rust here on this cowl panel. Something simple, you can either just take that off and repaint it or powder coat it. Couple little nicks here and there. Again, driver's quality paint. Keep moving. No major dents or anything that I really saw. Looking down the passenger side, the body looks pretty straight. No waves or dents. Again, there is some marring and things like that in the paint over the year. So, not gonna say you're gonna need a paint job by any means at all, but sometimes on video, black shows beautiful depending on how the lighting is. Got all the lights on in here, just all depending on how it looks. Again, this one is driver's quality, so no waves or dents going down that quarter. I didn't notice any rust bubbles or anything. Once we put it on the rack, we'll check out the bottom, of course. Doors seem properly aligned. I know I got a little mark right there. Windshield solid. I don't have any cracks. Coming to the front of the vehicle. Bumper looks pretty solid. I wouldn't be surprised if this had been resprayed at some point in time because I got a little bit of solvent pop in there. Grill looks good, no cracks. These are known stress points right up in here. No cracks or anything there. Let me pop the hood and then we'll check out the trunk as well. Interiors, I know somebody got this dead. I saw the key was turned forward, so I'm expecting this car to be dead. Stock 305 in here. It's an AC equipped vehicle, standard affair, power brakes, power steering, nothing crazy. Got a bunch of cars to shoot today. Got to do that 66 Bonneville, that 64 Impala, that 84 Hearst, and this 72 Cutlass, this red one. So somewhat of a busy day. See if I got the right key. We got two round ones on here. There we go. Nothing special in the trunk. Let me see. There we go. Trunk pans look solid. You'll see more underneath. It's got a CD player in there. Nothing crazy. Interior. I've always loved the 85s. Especially the leather door panels. I think it looks a super nice touch compared to just having the carpeted velour look all the way through. Rear seat, beautiful, nice color, no rips, no tears. Headliner looks good, no rips or tears, no sagging there. That's just part of the roof, it's not a sag line. And carpet looks good. Passenger seat also looks good. What you guys know on any of these G bodies, to not have any fading. Obviously this isn't a T-top, but the sun still hits them too. And no fading is definitely a plus. And our dash looks beautiful as well. No cracks and no warping. So you can tell whoever had this, they didn't keep it in the sun. And possibly if they did, they kept the sunshade up, because these dashes always go. They always warp and crack unless this has been replaced at some point in time. Driver door panel, again, beautiful. No warping, no cracks. And here's our driver's seat with no rips or tears. And beautiful gauges. I'm pretty sure these have been replaced. Normally they have a little bit of you know, fading to them. Surprisingly, the car wasn't dead, so it must have not have been on all the way. Mileage reads 4,147, so you guys know that's probably a rollover. Left turn, right turn, wipers, horn. Lights are on in the front. I don't see them in the dash. Oh, they're on, just barely, but they're on. Driver window, passenger window, door locks. I don't think this radio works. I could be wrong. I had checked it before, so I'm gonna say the radio doesn't work. Probably get a different one anyway. AC does blow. I believe, yep, top and bottom. A little bit out the vents, actually all four. So yeah, it is blowing. Check engine light on, that's norm. Anytime that carb is replaced, normally has to do with emissions, but we'll run it, check it. Voltage is not reading, gas is reading full. We don't know if that's accurate or not. We're gonna check everything as we drive it. See if the oil pressure moves and things like that. Sounds good so far. Speedo is coming up. We'll see if the temp comes up. I don't believe the oil pressure is moving. Seems like it's pretty much set at 50, but we'll drive it and see. Alignment is off a little bit. Hitting the brakes. Slight pull to the left. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna try it again just to make sure, but I do think I got a little pull to the left. All right, hands off the wheel. Very slightly. Yeah, I got a slight, I don't know. I think she's tracking straight, but brakes, no, she's good. So I don't know. It just felt like it had a little bit of a pull, but I don't know. Suspension feels solid. We're not bouncing all over the road. Shifts have been smooth. Windows are not rattling in the doors, and I don't hear any belt squeal or any type of exhaust leaks or anything. So sounds pretty good. Again, I really like this dash. I know it's something that you don't have to care about, but if you've been in G-bodies or had any, a nice dash goes a long way, because those things are not cheap to replace and they're not easy to do. It's a process that you can do yourself, but it's not fun by any means at all. So having a nice dash goes a long way. Overall, this interior is nice altogether, in my opinion. So looks like the temp is coming up, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna keep driving until I get back on the rack. It's a weird spot to stop, but all right. Get her up a little bit. Sorry, I've been talking about this dash and looking at the gauges, and I ain't realized I only been doing like 20. Let me get her up to about 45, 50 real quick. Yeah, temp is moving up slowly, so I don't know if it's accurate, honestly. And the oil pressure as well hasn't changed. So I think when they did this gauge, they probably didn't connect a lot of this stuff. Not 100% sure. So either way, she's driving solid. I'm gonna throw her on the rack so we can check out underneath. So give me a moment. All right, y'all, we got the Monty up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks solid, no issues there. Underneath, about what I expect. Looks pretty clean. A little bit of surface rust here and there, but no undercoating to hide anything. So solid. Underneath, rear end looks clean. Looks like it might have been coated at some point in time. Just a stock 10-bolt, drums in the rear. Getting back in our package tray and trunk pan. No signs of anything that shows there would be rust under there. Eventually, you're gonna want some new mufflers for sure. These are starting to rust out. So weirdly though, she sounded pretty quiet still. So no, but going down the passenger side, frame looks good. Still got your cats on for you emissions guys. And our floors look phenomenal. No soft spots, no patches or anything. Driver side frame looks good. Again, we got surface rust, which is normal when there's no undercoating, but no soft spots or anything. Trans pan and oil pan are bone dry, so that's always a plus. Disc in the front, everything's stock. Doesn't look like anything's been changed. Actually, it looks like these sway bar links might have been changed because they got new bushings, but that ain't really important. Well, I ain't gonna say it's not important, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's a $13 part. Front bumper looks good. Clearly it has been resprayed like I thought. Normally it's not glossed all the way through. So wheels are new at all four corners. We won't talk about that again. Again, I didn't notice any bubbling or anything at the bottom, so body is phenomenal. There's our quarter panel. And then coming down the driver's side, let me get around this rack. Same thing. I think this car is a prime candidate for some paint. Very, very minimal body work, and you are good to go on here.